When you quantum think, you wake up in consciousness. When you quantum think, you wake up now.
I want to tell you about what happened to me when I sat with Dianne for 45 hours in the control room at the Criteria recording studios while Dianne was narrating the recording of her audiobook, Do You Quantum Think? New thinking that will rock your world. First things first, back in May, Dianne and I were thinking, what are we going to do for the 10-year publishing anniversary occurring this year, 2021, of, we're proud to say, the 9-time award-winning bestseller, Do You Quantum Think? We were reminded that over the years, hundreds and hundreds of people had asked us, do you have an audiobook version? That was it. We would celebrate the 10-year anniversary by creating the audiobook of Do You Quantum Think? And Dianne would narrate it herself. Now, this was a big deal, as Dianne had never actually read her book cover to cover. Dianne contacted her agent, who loved the idea, and immediately set us up. The first thing we had to do was find the right studio. So we decided, let's check out the famous Miami Criteria Studios, the home of the greats. Now, just walking through the hallways and playrooms and green rooms, seeing hundreds and hundreds of gold and platinum records hanging on the walls, Dianne and I knew this is the place for us. We chose the famous Studio C, where many incredible famous rock stars, hip-hop stars, jazz singers, and symphony orchestras had launched their major hit music for over 50 years. This was the right energy to record Do You Quantum Think? New thinking that will rock your world. On June 15th, we began our 3-month adventure at Criteria Studios. We arrived and were greeted by our engineer and producer, Dave, and his assistant. It was so exciting.
You guys are headed to Studio C. It's going to be right in here.
Okay, great. Right in here.
Yes, ma'am.
They set Dianne up in the studio, and I was in the control room with Dave. My job was to just listen. I spent 3 hours, twice a week for 3 months, just listening. I wasn't reading the book, I was just listening. Now, I've read Dianne's book many times, so I'm very familiar with the content and wasn't expecting too many surprises. Well, surprise, surprise, I found myself having out-of-body experiences, like I was seeing things one way and then immediately seeing them in another way, opening all kinds of new possibilities with immense clarity. I noticed in the days that followed the quality of my coaching and the conversations I was having with my clients. I had so many creative moments, innovative ideas, and found myself naturally going into action. During the few breaks that Dianne took, we would go outside into the compound, and I kept saying to Dianne, how in the world did you think this thing into existence? So many original thoughts delivered in the form of an epic story that resonates so deeply in one's experience of life. Totally amazing. I knew that this audio version of Do You Quantum Think was going to enhance the lives of every listener. So to make Dianne's audiobook the great success that it deserves at the top of the charts, we're asking you and everyone to buy the audiobook this week as it premieres between November the 2nd through November the 5th. We would appreciate it so much, and the world would be better off for it. And for your entertainment and enjoyment, and to celebrate the 10th anniversary of this amazing classic book of new thinking, needed now more than ever, during the next 10 days, Dianne is going to take you on a behind-the-scenes experience of short videos of what it was like for us to record the book at this famous Criteria Studios. I know you'll get some laughs, you'll be inspired, and you will learn a few things from these shorts. And like most great stories, this one has a surprise happy ending. So tune in.
When you quantum think, you wake up in consciousness. When you quantum think, you wake up